Hi, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on PDF validation, and thank you for joining us today. We all meet here today to discuss PDF accessibility. And as we all know, creating accessible PDF can be really overwhelming, especially when it's done manually. Checking, tagging, and validating all of these tasks eat up so much time. So that's why at PDFix, our main focus is automation to save time and improve efficiency. And that's why we've designed the tool PDFix Desktop to do this heavy lifting for you. That's what this session is basically going to be about. So welcome again. And to kick off this webinar, let me very quickly introduce us. For those joining us for the first time, I'm Diana, part of PDFix team, and I'm joined by my colleague Josef, and together we will guide you through this session today. Basically, over the next 30 minutes, we are not just going to discuss PDF validation. We'll show you actionable strategies and demonstrate you how our technology, PDFix Desktop, run PDF validation, quickly navigate to validation errors, and fix them directly in a validation pane, all within this one tool, one application. Josef will also show you some automation we've integrated into our tools to really simplify many PDF processes. And again, just to let you know, PDF validation topic that comes directly from your feedback. So please keep these ideas coming. It really helps us to make the sessions and topics that you are interested in and are really useful for you. During the session, feel free to drop any questions or comments you might have, and we'll make sure to address them at the end of the session. So yeah, I think let's get started and get ready to discover PDFix Desktop. Josef, it's yours.
Thank you very much, Diana. Welcome everyone again. So as Diana mentioned, today we're going to speak about validation, reporting, addressing issues directly in PDFix Desktop, and some level of automation. So let's kick it off. And for starting, we will show everything in PDFix Desktop. So let's close this document. And as a demonstration, we have prepared a couple of files on which we will demonstrate not just validation of a single file directly by viewing at the document, but also using a batch command. So for this, I will create a new folder, new tab, which is webinar. This collection, these tabs at the bottom helps us to organize our files. In case you have a different collection of files to process, these are very helpful. So with this view, you can manipulate all the documents at once, but actually I will, at the beginning, I will open our document for showing the validation part. The validation is hidden behind the toolbar on the right side. There is a validation button, which shows up the validation pane. Let's quickly discuss what you see. This is the space for displaying the validation results. At the bottom, you have some description pane, which shows the description of every single error. As an initial information, validation we use in PDFix Desktop is running on Vera PDF. It's an industry-supported automation tool which runs on Java. It's important to understand that Java is necessary component to be installed on your desktop. And the first thing that you probably would need to do in case of any problems with the validation, just run quick test if you have Java installed. So in order to do that, run the terminal, and in the terminal, you just type Java version, and it should display the version number of your Java library. If there is any problem or any other information that the Java is missing, you should probably download the Java, and the easiest way probably is to go to java.com, and on this website you can download the Java engine for your system. So let's go back to the PDFix Desktop. On the left side, we can open also the known panes that are related to tags, content, annotation, and so on. To validate the PDF, you can use the validate button, and this will execute the validation in the background. As you can see that we have some validation errors here in the document. It's clearly not an accessible document, and which is good because we can show you how the how to display and how to read the validation results. As you can see that all the issues are structured in a known format, which is commonly used by PAC validation tool, which was widely used across many companies and many users. So that's why we bring you the experience similar to what is in the PAC. It will help you also to compare the results, which is also important because in some cases there are some differences. You can also switch to close view. The closed view is slightly different and describes the issues based on the closed number. These numbers are actually the numbers of the chapters inside of the PDF UA standard, which you probably know, everyone already know, and so it will provide you an easy navigation of the in the standard and also in the issues. As you can see at the bottom, we have the description of every single issue, which is selected in the above. So this helps you to address or provide additional details about the issues. What is the problem? What kind of fix is necessary? Depending on the type of issue, you can read the additional information here. As you can see that I'm jumping over the issues, you can see that I can the view automatically navigates to the problematic object. So in case of let's switch to PAC view. In case of problems with the untagged content, you can easily go to a problematic object and see where it is. This will help you not just to provide information whether this object should be artifacted or you should do some. You should tag this content or fix in another way, but it will help you also to navigate through different panes. As you can see that I have instantly been navigated to the object inside of the content pane. In case of problems with tagged objects, like in this case, the links with the missing alternate description, you can see that here are the links, and because we have a pane here on the left side which represent the links, we can easily find a tag which contains this link as a reference. So that's why it will give you the full instant navigation in between different panes. So if you need to fix something in the tag view, you can easily search content from the tag. If you need to do some modifications on the content level, you can simply select the object on the pane and find content from selection. This will take you to the position inside of the content. Again, much easier for investigating or addressing the issue. The validation pane has a magic button, which is indicated by this fix error icon. And if it's enabled, then PDFix Desktop enables you to fix the problem directly from the validation pane. When fixing the error, you can see that it's highlighted in some cases, like for instance, in case of artifacting the content, you have the option to select to artifact all the content, choose some options, how the process should be executed, and you can then execute the process on either individual items, individual objects, or simply you can select the whole group and fix the problem basically for the whole document. So for instance, if the links do not have an alternate description, we can simply fix that. In my case, I will choose to use the content from the annotation bounding box when running this problem. then all the links has been fixed. And as you can see, that the issues has been grayed out. This is an indication that something happened on the object of the link. And my choice would be to revalidate the document again, and the problem is gone. Similarly, you can do the same with setting the PDF UA standard or other things that some of them may not require fixing. These editing features are available in PDFix Desktop. Other than that, everything else that I will present in this webinar is available in the free version of the PDFix Desktop Lite. And so all the validation and all the functionality except for editing the content, editing and fixing the problematic things is available for everyone and for free. The validation by default is done against the standard PDF UA, but that's not everything what we can do. We can validate with different validation profiles, which includes also WCAG, PDF UA, and also you can validate the PDF structure against the PDF standard itself. So in case you are facing with an invalid PDF, you can also use these standards to find the problem, to isolate issues, and maybe address them using PDF editor. So with the WCAG, you can choose different standards. Each profile is a set of validation rules that are written. You will find the link to all the validation rules in the description below the video. This will be where you will see also the way how to define your custom own rules. So imagine that you have your requirement is to validate maybe not the whole PDF UA standard, but you need to pick some rules from the PDF UA and some from the WCAG. Then you can create your own custom profile and it can run seamlessly within this view. Validation is also able to generate validation report. By default, we generate validation report in HTML and XML. XML and HTML, I will explain later. These are useful format for automation. I will also show you later how to generate PDF reports. It will require some adjustments and creating the workflows for execution in action in a batch. Let's go to the application view, because there you will see how you can perform all these operations and address issues in the PDF documents simultaneously on multiple documents. First of all, you can work with many documents at the same time, and there is a validation button available also in this view. When running this, it will execute automatically all processes at once, depending on your computer. You may see multiple processes running, and once this is done, you will see the information here about the state of the document, whether it's a valid PDF UA document or it has some issues. Now, if you want to see the issues, we have this pack view, which displays basically the same structure like in the case of the viewing the document, and you have the UA view, which is the view by issues and clauses. So in using this view, you are able to address multiple documents at the same time. So you can see that we can see the combined issues from multiple documents, and you can either open the document and address this feature or fix the problems manually in the document. You can also select multiple documents, like for example, in this case, we are missing the alternate description for links. I can select both documents that contain the issue and simply run the action to fix and set annotation contents, same way like I did it in the document view. This way, of course, in this view, you can also address or validate documents against other standards, not just PDF UA. As I said previously, the PDF UA is a default one. We can take a look now how to generate reports in this view. So when we have this collection of files, we have actions available. all of the actions here, most of the actions here are designed for editing or for modification of the documents or fixing accessibility issues in a batch. However, we also have a PDF UA validation, which can generate the validation report. And I will put here report. So that's the suffix. I will use the same folder as the original file. The file name will be reused as well. And I want to choose HTML format. For those who want to process the documents automatically or run the validation, and they maybe post-process or run additional processing on the validation, XML format is probably more suitable for machine processing. So for now, I will choose HTML. And when I run this HTML, then I will see in this view, I will see the reports. And let's show one example of the report. So this is an example report that has been done using the Vera PDF. As you can see that you have all the issues and number of occurrences as well. So this will help you to view validation state in the document, and you can save the report for your use. It is also possible to define report or generate report using a PDF into PDF. And for this, we need to set up a small custom action. I will show you how this all can be done. Using the Manage Actions, the Manage Actions is also available in the main menu. In the Manage Actions, you have the option, you have the ability to manage all the actions that are available, and you can also build your own custom actions. So for instance, I have set up my own editing accessibility actions for InDesign documents, for Word documents, or to fix forms and so on. I will now add my action to convert the HTML report into a PDF. So in order to do this, I will add an action. Most of the actions are, some actions can be based on the running in the Docker container, or can be done, stored locally. So in this case, in case of you have local action, you can simply point to the folder where the action is. For this demonstration, I will use the Docker image. It is important what means a Docker image. A Docker image is basically a software which will allow you to run, which allows you to run like a virtual computers, and these we use for execution of these external actions. In order to install the Docker, just go to docker.com, and here you can download the Docker for your platform. It's a free software, so there is no problem with downloading it. Now, if we go to, in order to install the HTML to PDF conversion tool, we go to Action Marketplace. Action Marketplace is a space where you can see all actions that are available in for integration into PDFix Desktop. And here is the list of actions. You can read more about actions on this website. If you need any other information, just go to this website. You have all the information there, or reach out to us. We have other actions in development that are available. So these actions extend the functionality of PDFix Desktop. So I will paste the action name into this edit. This will define the action to be edit, and I will click Add Action. Once this is edit, then a new action will appear in the list, and this is my HTML to PDF. So now I close the document, and I will build my custom action. This will be generate PDF report, and I will add actions into this process. So the first one will be to the validate PDF UA validation. That's the first step. PDF UA validation generates HTML, and I want to validate, again, PDF UA. The second step, I want to do the conversion from HTML to PDF. And this HTML to PDF I need to set up to convert HTML page into the PDF. Now, the result of the first action, which is HTML, is passed into the second step, and this generates a PDF. I will save it, and I've got my custom actions available here in the general category, which I picked for this purpose. So now I can run a select again all the files, and I can run my action generate PDF report. So this is the list of files to be processed. Again, I can put here report as a suffix to the document, and the output folder actually is exactly the same like the input file. Also, the file name will be reused. When running this conversion, I can check the process in the activity pane. However, for my demonstration, it's not necessary, and new PDF documents will appear here. So these are my reports, and I can show you this is the report in the PDF format. So this way you can easily generate PDF reports from your accessible PDF documents, and in case of any issues, you will have the summary in here. In case you need to report multiple, in case you need to generate multiple standards, it is also possible to modify your custom action. It's in the general modify a custom action, and you can put additional step to validate PDF UA again, let's say, but the second validation will be done on PDF UA 2, for instance. Yeah, or you will choose a different format. So this way you can generate multiple reports in a single run. I think I covered most of the functionality that I wanted to cover. One additional note regarding the automation. As I said, Vera PDF is a perfect tool for automating the PDF accessibility validation. In combination with the PDFix SDK, we are able to generate really automated workflows that will not just validate PDF documents, but will also be able to address problems and fix accessibility issues. I would like to point your attention also to one additional action, that the additional actions which we have in place. It's an Arlington PDF model. This is a validation tool for checking the PDF syntax. So again, if you have any PDF which appears to be damaged or badly saved, this Arlington PDF tool validates the structure of the PDF document and is able to generate a report from this check. We have also extended the Vera PDF validation with validating duplicate MCID. This duplicate MCID is our extension. It's not yet in the production. However, for anyone who is interested in kind of an early access or beta testing, will be happy to provide you the necessary resources for installing this duplicate MCID. And to understand what is done, I have set up. I know that one of these documents contains a problem with duplicate MCID. So running this action will generate a report in a TXT format like this one, and we can check this document doesn't contain any problems, and this one shows us the problematic MCID. In this case, in the report, you will find the page number, you will find the index of the content, bounding box, and in case of text, you will see also the content, which is problematic. With this issue, you can follow up with the next step, and PDFix can help you to fix the problems that appear in the MCID structure by retagging the content or simply modifying the content. That's probably everything I wanted to cover. Diana, if we have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Yeah, that was full of great insights. Thank you very much for walking us through the validation and introducing the power of PDFix Desktop. And yeah, if you have questions, now is your chance to ask. Drop them below using the question mark icon, and we'll make sure to answer them. And I think I see the question. The first one, can you validate against WCAG as well as PDF UA?
Yeah, I think this question was actually answered. You can validate against different standards, not just in the PDF document view where you have the document open, but also in a batch. So this will help you to generate reports, generate the validation results from different documents using different standards.
Yeah, and we have another one. If we are familiar with the following warning, text consists of only white space.
Yeah, this is probably one of the issues that reports that the text which is inside of the PDF document doesn't contain actually other text than spaces. We have, it's not a part of this session to describe to explain this, but actually it points to an action, delete text, where you can delete the content, delete the text without content or text with only spaces. This is a common problem with Word documents where the document consists of, where the text has only one space, and this function or this action will help you to fix the problem, address the problem, either in the open document or again in a batch. So running this action will help you to, for example, artifact this kind of content.
Yeah, and yeah, we have a question from Phil. In the profiles, is there one that combines both WCAG and PDF UA? It looked like there was something called WCAG 2.2 complete, or?
Yeah, good question. Thank you very much for pointing this out, because it's important to understand what these different validation standards means. If PDF UA actually represents the ISO standard, WCAG is slightly different. To see all the differences between the standard and combination of all the problems, you can take a look at these validation profiles. These validation profiles tells you information about the clause, about the ISO standard, the command which can be used to fix the problem, and also the description. You can switch between standards, so you can now here you can see which standards are combined within the every single profile. And actually for these commands, this information can be found here in the validation profiles through the help menu. So I think you'll find the answer there.
Yeah, I think it looks like there are no more questions. So I would just let you know that if anything else comes up, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will definitely get back to your question through the email. And yeah, just information, make sure to check your email inbox. We will be sending out this webinar recording, but this webinar will be also available on PDFix website under the webinars section and also on our YouTube channel. Yeah, you're free to try everything we covered today. You will find the free download of PDFix Desktop on our website. And so I think that's all from us today. So thanks again. Thank you for coming and joining us. And I hope I'll see you at our next webinar. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.